We put something up on Instagram, or rather Twitter, yesterday, and we expected your comments. We got a few, very few comments, and we'd like to take that now. This was a conversation we had yesterday when we talked about today being Equal Pay Day, and this was what we put out. So today's World Pay Equality Day, supposed to be 13th of April, actually, and we want to know how you feel about pay disparity in workplaces. Do you have any experience? How have you ever experienced being sidelined for an opportunity because of your gender? And we were asking that you guys could share with us. I don't know if the ladies here have experienced that, but I know. Don't let Mary say anything.
I will not
remember.
say anything.
However, we got this comment here from Sunday Ogunse, who says there's nothing like Equal Pay Day. Women should stop creating this equality agenda. The course of nature will surely play out whether you like it or not. As to pay inequality, it's not an issue at all. Your worth is your pay. Now this is a sample of exactly how most of the world thinks. Well, most of Africa, actually. And this is exactly what we're talking about. The fact that people, especially people who are of the male gender, don't feel like it's something that we have to address. Now, this is very sad, Mr.
So whenever you bring
Sunday
issues like this up, the first thing you hear is feminism. You feminists have come again. Then women used to have problems with this. And you know what's unfortunate is because women are now in the workplace. The reality is for several years, I dare say for centuries, several women have actually been making more than men. Market women, you see a woman who owns a shop, say for example in Idumota. She's making, raking in a whole lot more than her husband. And there's never been much of an issue regarding that. But now that we have workplaces where people are being paid salaries, the disparity is now being created. Like men feel like, this is one place we can dominate. We must do it to the maximum. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Imagine the comments you just read.
It actually comes out as, well, I don't know whether it's a myth or a fact. They say that if you go into a workplace and you see more women in that workplace than men, that company is just not willing to pay enough money.
Oh, wow.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that's a myth. So I don't know whether it's a myth or a fact or not. But if, for instance, there are a lot more women in a particular workplace, sometimes it's just assumed that it's because that company does not want to pay more money. And it's become such a big deal because now there are actual lists of people who are in the workplace and earning more than others. And then the women tend to just keep quiet so that the egos of the men in that particular area or environment can be, what's the word? Is it massaged?
You see that ego thing you mentioned. Titi, that ego thing you mentioned. So I've had these conversations with quite a number of men, and I realized something. Men don't realize that women have egos as well. They think they are the only ones with egos. Women have huge egos.
Hold on there now, Pretty. I'm sorry. I just wanted to note something, that you guys have usurped this conversation. You guys have absolutely sidelined me.
Actually,
the truth is, now I know exactly what you feel like. But could you include me in the conversation that I started?
Mazino, have you ever been told that you wouldn't be promoted because you just had kids, that you should go and sit down and allow somebody to do it while you're looking after you? Have you ever been told that before?
Now, I was on a conversation table once where it was spelled out. Now, these are people who are making decisions in companies. I don't even know how I was there because I was just there by chance. And they actually said certain things that if I actually was to tell, it would be very, very disparaging. But I'm going to try. They noted reasons, unfortunately, why women were not considered for certain kinds of roles. Amongst them, and these are not my words, were the fact that you just mentioned childbirth, and that special time of the month each time. And it goes on and on and on, which is very unfortunate. Now, this person actually went statistically breaking it down how much they would lose as a company if they were to employ more women than men.
Mazino, I've heard that several times. In fact, there's a particular boss who once mentioned in a meeting that he doesn't know why women even get employed in organizations.
I've heard that before.
That you women, we get pregnant, you want to be pampered, you don't want to be stressed while you're pregnant. And then when you give birth, you want to go for months and expect the company to still pay your salary.
Calm down, Mary. We hear you loud and clear. TBC hears you loud and clear, Mary.
TBC doesn't have that issue.
TBC
it actually doesn't. As a matter of fact, it doesn't. And if you ask for extra time off during your maternity leave. It's even given sometimes. See?
We cannot finish this conversation now. So obviously it's going to continue.
Yes.
And we're going to expect you guys to also put your comments up on our social media platforms, especially on Twitter, so we can take them. Give us your experience. Let's know exactly what you've been through and what you think. Also give your opinion and suggestion, rather, on what you think can be done in workplaces so that this balance can be met. All right? Very interesting conversation here for social media. Thank you very much to you guys who made your comments known. We value them and continue putting it out there. Titi, do you have any last words you want to put in there?
I wanted to just say, I think people need to have a more open mind. It's even said that banks these days give more loans to women because it's said that they pay back the loans faster than men.
Oh,
That's
really?
something for you to think about.
Okay. Interesting. Hey, Mary, what's happening inside of the kitchen? We can smell the aroma from in there.